Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Captain. Hi, Kim. Hi, Splash. Hi, Tomcat. Hi, Tommy. Hi, Chastin. Hello, Henry. Hello, Noah. Hello, Kun Kelk. Hello, Tyler. Hello, Mia. Hi, Tom. Hi, Aiden. Hi, NA. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Aunt B. Hi, Rebecca. Hi, Sam. Ashley. Hi, Casey. Dana, Melissa. Yes, you did catch the beginning. Hello. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Nikki. Ella and Tom. Amber Decker. Hello. Pebbles, Tracy, Gabrielle, Stephanie, Mandy, Caroline, Kimmy, Kristen, Jasmine. Oh my gosh, so many people. Hello. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Jen. Hi, Wendy and Lily and Christina and Lala and Candy. Thank you, Parasitic. Etta, January, Vixen, Joseph, Kelly, Mermaid. I know, I don't have straight hair. I know, I'll explain it in a second. Hey, Pam. Hey, Svedrick, Christina, Kimmy. Hello. Patricia, Misha. Hi, guys. Thank you. I'm not sure how to say your name. They sent a bunch of purple hearts. Vale, maybe? I'm not sure. You have to tell me. Thank you. Oh, I saw that. I saw that in the Discord. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Danny. Oh, I'm glad, Jasmine. Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Finn. Hi, Bob the Builder. Hello, Rihanna and Lady Wanda, Sierra. You like the black and white? I'm glad. Hi, Lila. Hello, Lila. Aaliyah. Got it. Cool. Good to know. Hello, Chels. Hi. We haven't ordered anything yet. They have brought me some sort of beef consomme, though. It looks like tea, but it is, in fact, savory and salty. It's just like beef stock. It's a nice little warm-up. Hi, Bruin Mama. It's quite nice. It's a nice little warm-up. It's good. Okay. You might be wondering, I said yesterday, my hair is going to be straight. It's not straight, I know. And you'll have to help me explain it to people as they come in over the course of this stream. I did recolor my hair, yes. I didn't get it straightened today because my hairdresser is only available tomorrow. So straight hair tomorrow, curly hair today. I thought it was going to be tomorrow or today that I would have straight hair, but my hairdresser got back to me and was like, hey, can we do tomorrow instead? And I was like, yes. So we're good. Hello, Anna. I know you were so excited. You'll just have to wait till tomorrow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to have to, but delayed gratification, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm excited to see too. It's going to be long. I mean, look how long my hair is when you pull it down. It's very long. Thank you, Lupe. Thank you, Pretty. Hi, everybody. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Jesse. Am I getting relaxed? Oh, I'm just getting it flat ironed tomorrow. Totally flat ironed. Yeah, I know. It's a lot longer. The curls are really curly. Very curly. Thank you, Aaliyah. Thank you. How long did it take to grow it out? 3 years. This is 3 years of growth. 3 years. Why not just buy a straightener? Because I have a straightener. I'm just not very good at straightening my hair. I'm not good at doing straight things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just not good at it. Curls are oh, hello, Gretchen. Curls are natural. Yes, they are natural. Hot Tools blowout brush. Interesting. Hello, Katie. Hi. Thank you, Nagiri. Thank you, Miss Virgo. Okay, let's take a look. Should we do a mocktail? Oh, thank you. Do you have mocktails?
Yes, kind of a mocktail of the day. It's the bartender's choice. It's always something wonderful. Fruit juices and sparkling water.
As long as there's no grapefruit, I would love that.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. The mocktail of the day. We're doing the mocktail of the day. It's exciting. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, everybody. Does it sound okay, by the way? Headband? Where did I get this headband? Probably at Claire's is my guess. I'm coming to SF in March to visit my daughter. Nice. No blowout today. That's tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow instead. Okay, I've got a great question. All right. Ask. What's a mocktail? A mocktail just has 0 alcohol because I do not drink. So I need mocktails. Headband must go to Disney. I'm down. I definitely want like a Mickey headband though. Thank you, April. Red hair is popping. I'm glad you think so. It's part of the lighting. It's part of the lighting. My phone. Thank you. Hi, Brandy. Thank you, April. Do I always go out for food? I go out for food Monday through Friday. So I stream Monday through Friday. Hello, Natasha. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Fran. Now, is that the Fran from Discord, Fran, or is it a different Fran? Hello, Alex. Hi, Thank you, Patricia. Thank you. Yeah, I just don't drink. So I'll cover the menu up. Is it? There's only so much I can do, but I can read the menu to you. What do we think? Should we read the menu? It's a pretty fancy restaurant. What do we think? Discord friend. Hello, Discord friend. Hi. I know. Lily, let me make you. I think that would be fun. Should I read the menu? Okay. Here we go. Let's see. So we have drink stuff. Okay, appetizers. There is a potato soup today that has like truffle stuff. There's also an oyster stew with potatoes. Oh, per note is alcohol. Okay, so it looks like there's a potato soup. They have a lyonnaise salad, which has frisee, bacon vinaigrette, poached eggs, and croutons. And you can add a bunch of stuff. And dessert. Here we go. Okay. I think I was reading the wrong thing. I'm prepared. Ooh, thank you. Y'all, they do popovers. I think that's what these are called. They have like this strawberry butter that they bring you. Look at that. I'm just like, you can see, they're nice and hot. Oh, they're so good. Prepared for food FOMO, as you should be. Then you just dip it in the strawberry butter. It's good. It's quite good. Me too, Felicity. Me too. I had to be a little bit what's the word? They were a little hesitant to allow me to eat here, but I made it happen, clearly. Thank you, Gabe. Look at this. Look at this. It's just so moist. We might have to get a second one. It's so good. I think it's strawberry. It's whipped butter with, I'm pretty like 90% sure it's strawberry. How was the date? Date was good. Date was good. We went ice skating. Literally, she brought me all the way here. Like, we came up and I was like, hey, can I eat here and stream? And they're like, let me talk about it. Okay, fine. And then I was like, okay, bye. Bye, Emily. Why were they hesitant? Just because they didn't want, I think they felt like people might think their privacy was infringed upon, which I don't think it really would be. But then they sat me in kind of like a more isolated part of the restaurant, and that seemed fine for them. So, works for me. Thank you, Leslie. That was good. Oh my. Have I gotten fitted? Not yet. I really want to get fitted though. All right, you've got questions. Go for it. What was my first time? I haven't gotten fitted yet. I want to. It was not my first time ice skating, but it was incredibly difficult. I forgot how hard ice skating is. Not the actual like active ice skating, but like my feet were just so tired. After one lap, I was literally like out of breath. It was so, and I'm not an out of shape person at all. Okay, here's the menu. Ice skating is so hard.
Yeah.
What is this?
So it's elderflower, it's creme, raspberry, lemonade, soda, no grapefruit juice.
Perfect. Thank
Would you like to order?
Yeah, give maybe like 10 more minutes.
Well, when you close that menu, that would be my instruction to come over.
Good
Because you've got your back to me, and I don't, you know what I mean?
Totally fine. I will let you know with the closed menu.
When you close your menu, then that's my cue.
Sounds good.
Thank you
I
much.
like clear and open communication. This is very helpful. Sometimes you got to guess, and like I don't want to.
Well, like I said, if
nice to know.
If you were facing me,
right.
I could read your.
Right.
Thank you.
Totally get it. All right. Pretty nice, huh? Mocktail, some sort of like elderflower lemonade, and there's like a raspberry bit at the bottom. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good looking. Okay, I'm gonna read the menu. Here we go. There's a daily soup for $14, and I believe that is a potato truffle soup. Truffle fries, lobster bisque, seasonal cheese plate, caviar service at market price. So that means it's expensive. Tuna tartare with a vinaigrette. Fresh burrata salad. Shrimp cocktail. You know I like shrimp cocktail. Fresh oysters on the half shell. And then a seafood tower, which has oysters, shrimp cocktail, tuna tartare, crab louis, puffed rice crackers, chips, and grilled bread. Now, honestly, that's the first seafood tower I've looked at that looks fun. There's a salad. There's the salad section. They have Caesar salad, chicken salad being like the mayonnaise-y thing, chop salad. I'm not big into chop salads. A crab and shrimp louis as well. Okay. If I was going to do a salad, it'd be the Caesar salad, for sure. They have a burger, and I've had the burger here before. It's good. They have a lobster club sandwich, a crab melt, and a filet-o-fish, like a fancy filet-o-fish. They also have for their mains, fresh cavatelli with gorgonzola and caraway cream, a shrimp and lobster risotto, a grilled chicken with polenta, a salmon, seared salmon, a petrosol, which is fish, and a braised short rib. And that's it. Lobster Club sandwich. Yeah, let me read the Lobster Club sandwich. Applewood smoked bacon, avocado, tomato, arugula, lemon herb aioli, pain au lait, which I guess is milk bread, and chips, which I would imagine comes with lobster. And then a crab melt. So crab melt is going to be like a melt. That has rosemary on it. I don't want that. The filet of fish sandwich has rockfish croquette, fennel apple slaw, gribiche, whatever that is, pain au lait. I guess that's just the bread they have, and chips. The burger sounds good to me. I'm not going to lie. I had it last time, and it was good. Also, the Caesar salad. I like Caesar salad a lot. What do we think, y'all? Thank you, Nina. I don't think... Okay, Alicia, I'll look at it soon. The seafood tower is $130 right off the bat. I don't think I want to pay $130 for a seafood tower. In terms of the appetizers, lobster bisque sounds good, but I do think the potato soup is going to be better. Am I wrong? Lobster bisque and filet of fish. As far as salads go, I like the Caesar salad the best. As far as the sandwiches go, I like the burger the best. I don't really want lobster bisque. It has tarragon in it. I'm not huge into tarragon. And then, I don't know. I mean, if I was going to do a main, the salmon could be good. It's got slow roasted beets, dill pickled apples, chablis sauce. I think it's alcohol, but it might be cooked out with horseradish. What do we think? Potato has truffles. It does have truffles, but I'm not like potato. We can. I think it's like a potato mushroom soup. I've had the burger here before. It's good. It's not like I mean, it's a nice restaurant, but it's a good burger. Like burger and fries sounds like the thing that I want. I could be convinced to do the filet of fish, but I think the burger sounds better. Is the drink delicious? I haven't even tried it. Thank you for subscribing, Tigger. Right, let's try it. Let's mix it up a little bit first to get the berry off of the bottom. Oh, it's very sweet. Here, let me mix it up a little bit more. Maybe a little bit too sweet. Oh, I'm gonna ask for a new one. That's way too sweet. I haven't sent something back in a while. It's like Sugar City. Way too sweet. Okay. I mean, it's a good burger. I if not burger, I could be convinced to do a Caesar salad with salmon, maybe. The chicken salad I had last time, it was fine. I probably want extra lemon vinaigrette because it wasn't enough last time. I could be convinced to do the chicken salad. It was good. It's got mixed greens, chicken salad, fresh berries, shaved celery, grapes, toasted walnuts, and vinaigrette. Yeah, I think the burger sounds like the move here. I want the burger. So we're going to do a burger and fries. I think we'll do the soup to start. They do have dessert as well. They have a pineapple tapioca pudding. Oh, these are the daily specials. Okay. Got it. I understand. They print them every day. Makes sense. This makes sense. Okay. I get it now. Okay. They have chicken strips on the kids' menu. Hi, Mia. Hello, Mia. I see. Ask. Thank you, Katrina. Hi, Tigger. I'm just saying they have chicken strips. I love chicken strips. They probably only have them for the kids' menu. I'm not 12 and younger. I'm 30. But now I'm also open to the fresh cavatelli. No, I think the fresh cavatelli. Ask lime for drink. Yeah, I could. I just want it way less sweet. It's a lime or no lime. I'm just gonna get a new drink. I like a much. I'll have them remake it where it's way less sweet. Grilled chicken could be good. I think the salmon or the burger. Slow roasted beets, dill pickled apples, chablis sauce, and horseradish. That would be the other thing. Cavatelli. I think the salmon or burger. Let's do a poll. We'll do a poll. Salmon or burger. Salmon or burger. Quick poll. Smile for salmon, frown for burger. Smile for salmon, frown for burger. Smile for salmon, frown for burger. The salmon has slow roasted beets, dill pickled apples, chablis sauce. Oh, I had a question really quick. No rush. Oh wow, it's really half and half, huh? Smile for salmon, frown for burger. Dang. Well, there you have it. Smile for salmon, frown for burger. I guess I'll just have to decide. I'll have to make a judgment call. In the meantime, I want to read a few gifts that came through. The first one is Aaliyah. Hello, Aaliyah. Aaliyah sent $2. Thank you so much, Aaliyah. And said, "Love you, girl. Sorry I can't give more. And I appreciate you trying to remember my name. Username is Ale on TikTok. Got it. Yeah, sorry about that. It's it will help me remember. I didn't even put that together that it's the first half of your name. It makes sense. I think the thing that throws me off is that there's a bunch of weird characters in it that makes it kind of look like that, but not. Thank you. Would it be possible to get a less sweet version of this? It's just too sweet for me.
Want more like club soda?
Yeah, that'd be great. Just because it's just a little too sweet. Thank you. Okay, so we're still not sure on salmon versus burger, but we're definitely going to do the potato soup, and we'll get dessert as well. Burger won, but only by a little bit. I think I'll probably ask. I think salmon would be cool today. I don't do salmon very often. It sounds fun. I think the Chablis, Chablis, that's like a liqueur, right? I'll have to make sure that that's completely cooked off first. Because it's very much my flavor palette. Dill pickled apples, horseradish, beets. Like, I like all of these things. It's a one. Okay, got it. We'll just have to see. Salmon is a definite. Hello, Leonardo. Yeah, the trolls are here. What's up, trolls? Hi. Salmon and Caesar sounds amazing. Well, it'd probably be one or the other. I don't think I'd want both, if that makes sense. Just because it's so much. It's too much food for me today. I want an appetizer, a main, and a dessert. Where'd I get my glasses? I got them on Vermouth. Alcohol gets cooked out of any sauce as long as it's cooked long enough. It's not always cooked out. And I want zero. It's like, oh yeah, it's like 2%, or like it's just a little bit left. Like, I got to be 0 because I am fully sober. The appetizer, I think we're gonna get a potato soup. Which I'm excited about. And I also have to ask about that because there's Pernod in there, which I believe is also liquor or some sort of alcohol. Thank you, DB. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. Anyways, thank you to Ale. Also, thank you to Sabrina, who sent $1. Thank you. And said, "Hi, Lily. Had a question, but it never gets answered on lives. There are a lot of people on here. My nephew recently came out as trans, like 4 months ago. How do I make sure not to mess up and call him by his old name?" Now, good question, Sabrina. I'm assuming it says Brown Sabrina. That means Sabrina. I would imagine that that's just like last name, common first name. Anyways, so first off, I'm assuming when you say nephew, that means that your nephew is a trans man or trans boy. I don't know how old. Thank you so much. And a question is the potato soup that has Pernod in it, but is that that's like an alcohol, right?
Pernod is it's a liqueur.
Okay.
So in that case, it won't necessarily be burnt off.
It won't be burnt
Yeah,
off.
so-
Okay, that's good to know. I'm totally sober, so I gotta. Okay, is the other one that one also has like that? That's just like a liquor. Are there any other soups to be had,
Oh,
or
of course. No, we have the lobster bisque.
okay?
We have the soup of the day. It's a porcini mushroom and chestnut
Oh,
puree.
I want that one.
Okay.
Definitely that. And would the Chablis sauce in the salmon be
That's cooked out.
fully cooked out? Would you say between that and the burger, which one do you think?
Oh, geez. I mean, do you feel like a burger? It's a great burger.
I've had it before and it is very good.
But the salmon's outstanding.
Salmon's okay.
So,
I'll go with outstanding salmon. That sounds like the move.
there you go.
Cool. I'll hold on to the menu.
All right.
That's okay. Thank you so much. All right. Okay. So this is a less sweet version of the mocktail. Much better. Much better. Okay. Okay. So Sabrina's question: their nephew came out as trans. Make sure, as long as you're calling your nephew the right thing to start with, right? Like, if they used to be your nephew and now they're your niece, make sure you're calling them your niece. But I would imagine that if you're already worried about that, chances are you're using the right terminology. I can't know because I don't know the context. They came out 4 months ago. There are 3 things you can do. Well, if you're just trying to make sure you don't mess up and call them by their old name, it's actually pretty simple. What you do is you find a picture of your, is it nibbling? Is that the right word? Yeah, nibbling. That's the word. So it's not sibling. Is it nibbling? Am I getting that right? Nibbling? As a longtime bartender, you are my favorite person to work with. You know what you want? Oh, thank you, Mateo. And hello, Asha babes. Whatever it is, like this, your nephew. Get a picture of your nephew, and look at them and say their name in sentences, right? So you'd be like, let's say if your nephew's name is Bob. You have a picture, right? And you'd be like, you look at I'll use the menu as the prop here. You'd be like, that's Bob. Bob is a guy. He is Bob. Bob. That's Bob. And just do it for like a minute. You would be shocked at how a minute of doing that can totally like prevent against slip-ups. Like huge amount of stuff that happens just from a minute of doing that, truly. So that would be my recommendation. But it sounds like if you're worried about it, you're probably already doing a lot of stuff to, you know what I'm saying? Like you're probably already doing a lot of work to prevent against it. Like if you're thinking about it that much is what I'm saying. If it's on your mind enough that you're worried enough to message me about it, chances are you'll be fine. And the more you do it, the longer you do it, the more you practice, the more you're in this person's presence and calling them this name. Eventually, it'll just be second nature. Oh, there you are, Sabrina. I try my best. Okay, and there. Here, let's keep an eye on Sabrina. There, Sabrina. Is it your nephew? Like, is this the person? Is it nephew, or were you using the right term there? Because sometimes people will be like, my son just came out as a trans woman. And it's like, that's not your son. That's your daughter, right? I'm sure you're using the right term, but I always like am hesitant because sometimes people are like, oh yeah, oops, I called them by the wrong thing. And sometimes that people, he was my niece, now my nephew. Sabrina, perfect. More power to you, because sometimes people, as they're learning, they'll try to get it right when they're in that person's presence, but when they're talking about that person to other people, they will not necessarily get it right Or they'll be like, oh, well, they're not listening, so I don't need to try as hard. But you got to practice both when they can hear you and when you can't hear it, when they can't hear you. So anyways, good luck, Sabrina. I think you're going to be fine. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Amanda. I didn't get measurements the other day only because I was very anxious. I had an anxiety attack on Tuesday, right after the stream. I was just like, I was not okay. I was not okay. And I just needed to go home. Also, I learned that the place I was going to get fitted was so far away. It was so far away. I thought it was like going to be maybe 10-20 minute walk. It would have been an hour walk. And I had Nugget with me. It just would have been too much. Hello, Brooke. But I will go get fitted eventually. I'm just not sure when. Also, I was going to get my hair straightened today. Hair and makeup. Yes, there's Christian Jackson. Hello. I was going to do that today. My hairstylist, turns out she's off today and on tomorrow. So tomorrow, my plan is to go, and I'm curious what y'all think. I'm going to do my morning routine, get Nugget taken care of, leave to go to the salon. Hi, Olivia. Have my makeup done because my hairstylist said it was fine. Get my hair done, and it'll probably be like 1 p.m. at that point, and go stream. But the question is, do y'all want to be with me for the hair appointment? Because you could. The problem is that it's very loud, right? And I can't really talk very well while... Okay, you all want to be there. I hear that. But like, consider that there's a blow dryer going for what, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes? I don't know how long. And during that time, it's going to be difficult to hear me. I guess I could try. We could try it. We did it last year on stream. I forget if it was good then. Hey, everybody. Yes, it will be very loud. I mean, I could just turn audio off at that time. And we could do a thing where you try to like read my lips. Where it's like, right, like that. I'm going to San Francisco for the first time in a few months. Any suggestions on what to do? Well, Ella, I do have suggestions, but I need to know more about you. Like, what kind of things do you like to do? Because one thing I don't know about is like clubs and party scene and stuff like that. I know a cool arcade museum that I would want to go to. It's called the Musée Mécanique. There's all these different... You like that, Morgan? Okay, we'll try it. We'll do it on stream. Musée Mécanique's really cool. I mean, in terms of restaurants, I could go on and on, but I need to know more what you're looking for, and also what part of San Francisco you're staying in, because it's a big city. You would think it's not that big, but it really is. It's 7 miles across. Not that it's hard to get from one end to another, but there's a lot of different areas. When you transitioned, what was the scariest? Showing family or showing the public the new you? Good question, Christina. What's scarier, telling family or telling the world? Probably telling my family. And that's crazy because my family was very supportive and the world is less supportive, generally speaking. I guess, so when I started transitioning in late 2020, I knew eventually I would tell my parents, but I actually didn't tell them first, even though you would think that, yeah, go ahead, Saul. You would think that I would tell them first because I'm so close to them and have always been close to them. But no, in fact, if there's like inner family circle, like immediate family, then like close friends, then outer circle friends, I actually told some of my like mid, inner, outer circle friends first, because it's such a vulnerable thing to do, to come out to someone, especially the first couple times, to be like, hey, this is like the most vulnerable thing, and I'm so self-conscious about it right now, and I haven't told anyone else, and like, even though I know you're probably going to be supportive, hello, Chris, hi, it's terrifying. So the people I told first, I actually told my friend Deborah first, and I remember like I was so terrified to tell her that we had to like go out for a bunch of drinks, and this was when I was still drinking. We had to go out for a bunch of drinks, and even then, I was like, because I told her, I was like, I have something to tell you, but I can't do it unless we go out for a bunch of drinks. And it was a whole thing. And finally, I remember I like put my head under my shirt and was like, I think I might be trans. I knew I was, but I was like, I think I might be trans. And she was shocked for sure. She was like surprised, but not in a way that was like, she of course was like immediately like, I support you. Oh, yay. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so this is a porcini walnut puree soup. Anyways, I kept coming out to people as time went on, kind of closing in on the inner circle, because the closer you get to like inner circle and immediate family, the more vulnerable it might feel, right? Because those are the people that matter most to you. So you kind of want to build up momentum. At least I did. Wanted to build up momentum by like having a couple outer circle friends that know, and then like more inner circle friends, and eventually mom and dad. My brother actually figured it out himself. Ryder, I'll get to you. I want to finish this story first. Well, let me just make sure. What would you recommend? Just they, them pronouns. That's it. You don't need to say ma'am or sir or hey man or excuse me miss. Like just say hi, how's it going? Gender neutral language. Okay, so my brother figured out that I was trans without me even having to tell him, because and he's very perceptive, but I had shaved my face. I didn't have a beard, and I had a beard for like a decade. As soon as I could have a beard, I had it. Even though I didn't really like it, it was like a protective thing. But my brother noticed that I shaved my beard and had been shaved for a few months. And then he also noticed when we were video calling that my arms were shaved. And that was like, And then the thing that tipped it off for him was we were playing video games. And at that point, my username was already Lily Tino. And my outer circle friends who already knew, my brother didn't know, they were calling me Lily in front of him without thinking about it. And then later he called me and was like, hey, so I noticed that you shaved your arms and that your friends are now calling you Lily. Do you want me to call you Lily? And I was like, yes, I do. And he said, oh, and I stopped and I was like, it's exactly what you think. And he said, oh, cool. I accept you and love you. And that was it. And he's the best. I love my brother. I did eventually tell my parents, I think Gabe, my brother, I told him to keep it from them. He probably found out in like February, March of 2021. And then I told my parents maybe April, maybe May. And they were shocked too. And it was terrifying, but they of course accept me, as every parent should. There was no question of that ever. They did have to do some reading and some learning, and they were of course surprised because they didn't see it coming. The signs really weren't there, at least for them. So yeah, that was that. Let's do the soup. Okay, this is a not butternut squash. Porcini mushroom walnut puree soup. Looks like chives. Oh, interesting. It's kind of sweet. Apples, maybe? I think that's an apple. Maybe like a fruit. It's a fruit of some kind. I wasn't expecting it to be sweet, but I like it. What is that? Is it an apple? It's a little sweet to be an apple. Maybe like could be like a macerated apple that is like made to be more sweet. We'll have to ask our server when they come back. Is it yummy? Yes, it is. It is yummy. It is pear. Oh yeah, no, I think it is pear actually. I think you might be right about pear. Yeah, I think so. I think so actually. Hello, Lizzie. So, anyways, that's the answer to that question. Am I going to transition my voice? Someone asked, like, why don't you transition your voice? It's a common question. I just don't want to. Maybe I will at some point. Like, if it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work to transition your voice, to train your voice. You have to work. You have to practice. And, I kind of have I've been debuting my prototype girl voice lately, which is kind of like, excuse me. It's like kind of up here. It's more up here as opposed to down here. It's up here. So it's still like, again, prototype. There is no, it's not, it still could be higher, to any higher, and it kind of gets a little bit too breathy for me. But this is the prototype. But again, it takes a long time to train your voice to talk differently, because you know what I'm saying? Like, my voice is naturally low. That's what testosterone did to me. How do I find my style? How did I find my new style when I transitioned? Good question. Thank you, Kim. How did I find my style? It took a long time. The early days were like Amazon dresses. Not knocking Amazon dresses, but they're just not very good for me. They didn't fit me very well. They're too short. It was like, okay, I was like, okay, give me a feminine dress, Amazon, that kind of fits me. And they said, okay, here you go, $20. I was like, great. I wore those for like a year. This is also before I started doing content. But then in October of, not this past October, but October 2022, I started making new friends, trans friends. And there was one in particular that really helped me. If you were here a while ago, Ronnie, and they helped me really kind of hone in on that of like, this is how to wear jeans, right? We like high-waisted pants because they make a waist that's more feminine. And I was like, okay, maybe my style is not just like dresses and the most quote unquote feminine thing, but maybe my styles, I like jeans, I like pants and like cute tops, right? And my hair is still growing out. So as time went on, I developed it. It's always changing. I think everyone's style is always changing. Mine too. I'm in a turtleneck phase right now. I don't know if maybe it's not a phase. Maybe it's for the rest of my life. But I don't know. Thank you, Penny. I appreciate that. So, anyways, yeah. What happened to Ronnie? Ronnie's just doing her own thing. We don't really hang anymore, but it's okay. It happens. My eyeliner looks good. Thank you. It's taken a lot of practice. Vocal surgery is a thing. Vocal surgery is definitely a thing, and many trans women get it. Actually, Katie, who I used to date, she had vocal surgery. She sounded good. I think the thing about her with the vocal surgery was that it was what's the word? It made her voice softer and quieter. So I already am a little hard of hearing sometimes, but it was tough for me to hear her sometimes. I would always be asking her to repeat herself. I would want vocal surgery. I'm getting bottom surgery though. That's exciting. I'm very excited about bottom. I'm so excited about bottom surgery. So excited. Thank you, baby. Shout out to my mods. I love my mods. What was the fitting for? The fitting was for the thing that holds the girls. But I ended up not going because I was having an anxiety attack. Yes, I am getting bottom surgery. I'm very excited. Well, I'm going to be turning my cake pop stick into a donut. I bought the Loops earbuds from watching one of your lives. It was def needed. Thank you. Good, Sarah. That's exciting. Loops are awesome. And I am not paid to say that. I wish I was, but I am not. I work in surgery and I've seen it done. Great. Is it scheduled? No, it's not scheduled. But in theory, I should be getting a call from the surgeon's office next week or so that is going to schedule my first in-person evaluation, which should happen sometime in February. So not too long from now, where they will take a look at me and see how the hair loss is going, or the hair removal, I should say, the electrolysis. Because there needs to be permanent hair removal all down there before you can do the surgery. Am I concerned about the long-term work after the surgery? What do you mean by long-term work? I could guess, but I want to make sure, because I think the thing about bottom surgery that you hear a lot of people, I'll go ahead and call them trans folks, who, and I'm not saying you are, you're like, oh, it's just a wound. It's not a wound. It's a functional body part. That's actually a word that's been used to describe that body part for many hundreds of years, and it's always been like a negative thing. But yes, there is dilation to be done, especially in the earlier days. You do it less and less over time. But I think one thing to keep in mind is that just because you wouldn't get bottom surgery doesn't mean that it's something that trans people are unreasonable for wanting. This applies to all things in life, right? Just because I'm getting the salmon for lunch doesn't mean, and let's say I'm getting the salmon, you don't want salmon at all. Just because I'm getting it doesn't mean I'm unreasonable for wanting it if you don't want it, right? The same thing goes for this. I know it's a bigger scale thing, but like, is there work to be done after the surgery? Yeah, totally. Is there dilating to be done? Yeah. But like, what I'm saying, and what's your name? Michaela. Know that these are not decisions that are taken lightly, right? By going through hair removal, which is incredibly painful, 4 hours every Saturday, getting it scheduled with a surgeon, going through the intense amount of insurance that is needed to get it all taken care of. I hope you can. I hope you can appreciate how much, with how much effort it takes, that would have already been considered. You know, like if I was someone who didn't want to dilate after the surgery, then I probably wouldn't get the surgery, right? Or if that wasn't worth it to me, then I wouldn't be getting the surgery, right? I'm fully aware of what is going to be expected of, or what's going to be asked of me, and what I'll need to do to maintain things. I'm fully aware, right? And I think we get these questions a lot, like, but aren't you worried about the It's already been considered. These are not like, wait, I have to die. I know exactly what I have to do. And I know that it's time and effort. But I've weighed that proposition many times and spent a lot of time thinking about it. And I have ultimately arrived at the decision that it's so worth it for me, right? And I hope you can appreciate that. I think a lot of times we get these questions and people think that we've gotten to the decision to get bottom surgery just like apropos of nothing, right? That we're like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's go. This weekend, head on down to the bottom surgery drive-through, and boom, boom, get it done, and you're good, right? No, this is a massive life decision that is not taken lightly. It's also a very expensive one. So we've considered it. We've considered it. Fear not. How many appointments do you have to have with hair removal before I'm good to go? Depends on the person. If you can think of how many follicles you have down there, you can try and count them. How many individual hairs do you have? And then imagine this. For every follicle of hair, you get a zapper and you put it in the follicle and you zap it for like 15 seconds. And then they pull the hair out. You might have to do it a couple times per follicle to make it stick. Think about how many follicles you have down there and then do the math. Like potentially 100 plus hours of zapping. I've been getting electrolysis for like 6 months at this point, maybe a little bit less. Every weekend, I'm doing 4 hours on Saturday, and it is so painful and also so worth it. So worth it. How much longer? I don't know. It's definitely noticeable down there of like less hair. I don't know. Hopeful. My hope, just seeing like the speed at which it's going away, and not going back. Hopefully this summer. That's my hope. I would love to have like a June or July date, if not sooner. I would love sooner. I would do it tomorrow if I could. I'll tell you what. If I could do bottom, if I could just like, if everything was good down there, I would call my mom. I would end the stream right now. I would call my mom, be like, Mom, get on a red eye, right? Because I need you to take care of me. She's going to come take care of me. My whole family is. I'm getting the surgery tomorrow morning. See you then, right? It's going to be great. I'm so excited. Thank you, Jenny. Fear not. My soup is still warm. Is it irreversible? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, this soup, very good. It's like nutty and earthy and sweet, which is a very unique soup. I don't know if I've had something like this before. It's a porcini mushroom. Excuse me. Porcini mushroom, walnut, pear soup. Very interesting. I might actually do one of these. Very rich. Very rich. We had bread earlier. I ate it in like 2 seconds. Will I be getting any other surgeries? None on the docket. Brazilian bikini electrolysis? Oh, it's more than that. I guess it's like everything down there. I can't be too much more specific. I'm sure you could Google it, but it's everything down in that area. I do not want kids. How's the drink? Pretty good. Have I thought about getting Nugget a friend? He prefers people. Although, I don't know. Maybe over time he would get used to that friend and be okay with having a buddy. But I don't know. When am I getting surgery? I don't know. Hopefully this summer. That's my hope. That is my hope. I can do speech therapy for my voice. Yeah, I know. I actually have a voice training appointment, a free one, through my insurance. I don't know when. It might actually be later this month. There's a puppy. Hello. Yeah. Health insurance covers. I'm all covered on health insurance. It's all good. Do I ever do makeup tutorials on Discord? I do. A voice I practice is good. Thank you. I think so too. It's also like kind of just lower on my priorities. Bottom surgery is #1 priority for me right now. It is my major goal. Once that's done, it's going to be like huge. And then maybe I'll focus on my voice. I'm going to have a lot of time in bed recovering, so maybe I'll practice then. I'm not sure what those. Oh, I see. PI or PPT. That's inversion or pull through. I'm doing inversion because there's two kinds of bottom surgery. There's two main kinds of bottom surgery. The first is the inversion method, and if you watch my most recent video, that's me describing inversion. The other one is kind of similar, except instead of inverting things, it uses tissue from the inside of your body and pulls it down, like your abdomen. It's different, but typically, if things go wrong on the inversion surgery, which they're unlikely to, but if they do, then pull through is a good second, like, course of action, right? Like it's a good backup. But if you do pull through first, then there's not a good second course of action. There's no like good backup. So I'm doing inversion, and there's really not that many benefits to pull through. Like a very slight edge in terms of the tissue, but really not. Hello, Queen. Hi. Of course, I'm happy to be open. I'm happy to answer questions. How long is the recovery process? About a year. I'll be in bed for a month or two, and then I'll be up and at it, like living normal life, walking around and stuff for after that. But it like in terms of full recovery and like just being good, it's like a year, which is fine. I am again fully good with that. Fully good with that. Am I scared of the pain? Oh yeah. I know it's going to be incredibly painful. But again, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yes, I am going to be able to do that thing. Long journey, best of luck. Thank you. How expensive? I'll probably just have to meet my deductible. The year will go by fast. It will. I'm not worried about it. This is totally just like a soda. There's no liquor in here. It's non-alcoholic. I don't drink. Hello, Mia and hello. This was like mushroom walnut soup. It was good. I'm doing inversion, just worried about electrolysis. It's expensive, yeah. Luckily for me, electrolysis is covered by my insurance. But yeah, like that's a lot of money if you have to pay out of pocket for it. Will I stream while I'm in recovery? Yes, I will. Do I have career plans? You're looking at them, my friend. The world is incredibly cruel to trans people. There are so many injustices. They are innumerable, happening every day. We hear about them on this stream. You can Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm sure you do. we need like a million people doing exactly what I'm doing, which is being, oh yeah, thank you very much, appreciate it. Being a voice, a full-time voice, someone who is making content, talking to people, hopefully changing hearts and minds and helping people understand the trans experience as cis people, right? The majority of the people watching the stream are people who aren't trans. And we need people who are cisgender to understand the trans experience in order to empathize with us so that the world at large can show trans people more kindness, right? On a big, large scale. And that can only happen with kind of more, and I know there's 3,000 people watching. Ooh, yay. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. We need people doing this. And that is my career. It's advocating for us as a community. Okay, I like this a lot. This is salmon. All right, let me move this out of the way. I'm glad you liked it, Rose. Okay, we've got salmon with dill pickled apples. It looks like cilantro, maybe parsley on top. Beets with some sort of cream sauce. This just looks great. This looks great. I know. Good call. I'm excited. I'm happy I did the salmon because it's not too big. Definitely going to be enough food though. Plus dessert. We're going to be good. We're going to be doing just fine. A food tour in SF? Yeah. I mean, hit me up. No burger. No. I'm glad we did this. Can you explain being queer? Sure. Queer is like an umbrella term, right? So, see if I can find a good example. Okay. So if you are, if and by you, the royal you, like if you're a vegetable, right? There's a lot of different vegetables you can be. You could be an eggplant. You could be a zucchini. You could be, I'm struggling. Brussels sprouts, broccoli. There's all different kinds of vegetables, right? It's under the vegetable category. And honestly, even under like the broccoli category, there's broccoli rabe, there's broccolini, there's regular broccoli. There's all different kinds, right? Same thing with queer, right? Queer is an umbrella term, and there's a lot of different identities within. Gender identity is one of them, right? So are you transgender, or cisgender? There's also who you're attracted to, right? Are you straight, are you gay? It's all under the queer umbrella. So basically, LGBTQI+, etc. That is the queer umbrella. All of the letters in there speak to something that is categorized under queer. So I'm queer and I'm trans. I'm also gay. Different. So I've got multiple flavors of queer, if that makes sense. Okay. This is a butterknife. Okay. This is salmon. Ooh. Slid off there. That's good. This is a good sign. All right. Oh, I'm so glad I did this one. Oh, we got Nora Jones playing. Looks like it's pretty well cooked. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I do like women. Well, femmes. Yes, that is what I mean. What is under the salmon? Beets. So good. I love beets. A lot of people don't like beets. I don't know why. I think they're great. Some people say they taste like dirt. I don't see it. Mm-hmm. Mm. This is good. These are really good. Wow. I think some people don't like beets because as a kid they were served canned beets, which are not particularly good. I don't mind canned beets, but they're not that good. Like my mom doesn't like beets, but I'm pretty sure it's because she has such trauma around canned beets growing up that she just like won't try any kind of beet. In my case, you can call me Michael Jackson. You know why? Can anyone guess the pun that I'm going for? There it is. Beat it. Just beat it. And you gotta eat salmon, just beat it. Beat it. Beat it. You got it. I didn't even have to say it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. You're like mind readers. Mind readers. Are they pickled? No. No, they're not pickled. I think it's parsley, actually, not cilantro. Parsley, not cilantro. Email my hormone doctor. Hormone doctor. The doctor that prescribes me hormones? I'm curious. For the person who asked that, what's the name of my hormone doctor? Why do you need to know? I'm curious what that person's intentions are, because I've learned of new people who are out to try and do silly things. And I'm hesitant about that question. I wouldn't tell you who, because that first off is irrelevant in the first place. But I'm very curious why you would ask that question. Perfect. Thank you so much. Mm. These are very good. What color is my hair? Like red, brown. What am I eating? This is salmon. Salmon and beets, which is pretty freaking delicious, I must say. And we're doing dessert as well. They have a big cookie here, which I'm excited for. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something else soon. How long have I been on hormones? I've been on hormones for almost 3 years. The first 4 or 5 months of hormones. So there's multiple ways to take estrogen. The 3 main ways that I'm aware of. I think there's probably other ways, but there's 3 like main ways. Probably the 2 most common ones you hear about are the pill version of it and the injectable version. I think it's pretty. Now you can do either, and there's also the patch version, patches. All 3 are effective, but it just kind of depends on the person, like what your body is going to be able to process better. For me, it's the injections. I did the pill version for the first 4 or 5 months, and it was fine. My levels were okay, but like as soon as I did started injections, it was like bing bang boom. The changes became so much more noticeable and quick, and I started feeling more like myself. And there's also 2 kinds of injectable. There's estradiol cypionate and estradiol valerate. What's the difference? I have no idea. But all I know is that cypionate is generally accepted to be better or more efficient. I know people have preferences, but yeah. So yes, I've been on hormones for that long. There's also something called spironolactone, which many trans women are on. What that does is suppresses testosterone. I used to take it, but then I got the 2 little things, the little dangly cake pops, taken out. I got them removed. So I now don't need progesterone, or spironolactone, because I don't really produce testosterone anymore. So that's great. And also progesterone is a big one as well. I take that as well. Any recipes you can recommend? Recipes, that's a tough one. I don't know. What are you trying to cook? I need a little bit more information on that one. What kind of... I don't cook that much these days. Does insurance cover FFS? FFS is facial feminization surgery. It's not just one thing. It's just like some form of facial surgery, like nose job, hair, moving the hairline, jawline, whatever. That's FFS. Mine covers it, but I would say most don't. I'm bi, and my parents are very conservative and not accepting. I'm so sorry, Sydney. What do you recommend? Well, it just depends on. First, it depends on your situation, right? If you come out to them and they kick you, I don't know if you live at home or not. If you do, and they would like take the roof from under your head or over your head and like put you out on the street, then don't come out. Just don't do it, and bide your time until you are able to support yourself and not have to rely on them for shelter. Um, but if you don't think they would disown you, or you are able to support yourself, you just got to tell them, because there's no use in like hiding, right? Because you are who you are. Um, if they're not going to accept you, you need to have that conversation, right? Because as much as we want our parents in our life, if you think that they are going to never accept you, then maybe you're better off not having them in your life, right? Maybe you'll be able to sway them or show them why you're going to be so much happier living out in the open, but better sooner rather than later. Someone also asked if I had to take hormones forever, and the answer is yes. My body does not naturally produce estrogen, which is why I need it from elsewhere. Do hormones stop trans men from going bald? Most men. Trans men, I think, do start to go bald, or they can. I don't know if Ollie's here or not. I don't know that much about trans men. If taking testosterone, I think it changes your hairline. I mean, I'm not on testosterone, so I couldn't tell you. I will say the inverse, right? Like a trans woman like myself. Um, Once I started suppressing testosterone, yeah, my hairline got a million times better. Like it went from being like way deep to like much less deep. Favorite memory as a kid? Oh, geez, that's such a tough one. I mean, I had good times as a kid. It wasn't like all miserable. Um, I did all right sometimes. I don't know if I have one memory. Favorite memory? Jeez, you have to be more specific. Disney World, sure. I always love going to theme parks. That's a good one, pal. I always love going on. Here's a fun one. In middle school, I had a friend, and he and I were just like the closest. We were best friends. We did like Disney World a lot because we live in Florida, so it was like an hour from there, and we usually had like season tickets or whatever. I remember we rode the Men in Black ride a lot, and once we met a guy who was like on a message board for Men in Black and gave us all these tips and tricks, and we rode it like 10 times in a row. It was awesome. That was fun. What is the biggest advice you give to someone trying to transition? Do it. Maddie, if you're able to do it, or whatever name is affirming to you, don't try to transition. Just do it. You can do it. Especially if you're an adult. Depends on where you are in the world, but start slow. Start building a wardrobe that is affirming to you, right? If that's more masculine clothing, start buying them. If you need to do it in secret, do it. But do the things that are going to make you happy, right? If that's transitioning, then do it. If you need to speak to a doctor about hormones, go for it. If you want to, go for it. Reddit's a good place to start. There's a lot of good people to talk to on there. If you can find a mentor or like a place, it just depends on which direction you're transitioning, right? If you are a trans man or a trans mask, there's places for that, and vice versa. Yeah, don't try, do, and stay safe. Ooh, anxiety. I've just been very anxious lately. Deep breaths. Do deep breaths with me. Let's close our eyes real quick while I eat the rest of my salmon. How often do I have to get shots? I give myself an estrogen shot once a week on Tuesdays. Tapping method? I'm not familiar with the tapping method. Thank you, Jay. Where is the pupper tonight? Nuggets at home. I went ice skating. I was on a date right before this. So I wasn't able to bring him. Have you ever had a girlfriend? Yes. Pre-transition? Yes. And if so, have you spoken to her? That's a good question. Sorry. We can repin the other question too. I missed that. Yes, I have had many girlfriends pre-transition. Many. And a lot of them post-transition reached out to me. They all ended poorly because of me. It's my fault. Um, but some of them reached out. Probably the ones that mattered the most, that were the most long-term relationships, have since reached out to me, or somehow we got some sort of closure where they congratulated me or whatever it was. The main person, there's one like main relationship I had pre-transition, and she and I have like since kind of, there was like I think she reached out to me on LinkedIn a couple years ago of like congratulations for transitioning, and I said thank you, and that was it. So it's okay. I mean, I've been truly awful in some of my relationships, just like not a fun person to be around. I wasn't like necessarily, I don't think, mean. I wouldn't call myself that. More just like a sad person and kind of just like miserable, um, struggling with substance abuse. What was it like experiencing the fluctuation of female hormones when you started? Um, well, before I got my levels right, it was a lot. Because unlike a cisgender woman who, it's on a monthly cycle, my estrogen is on a weekly cycle because I do the injection every week. So I feel different on Monday than I do on Tuesday, right? Because Tuesday is the estrogen day and Monday is the day before. So I feel like low. I hit my dip on Monday and then Tuesday I come back up. But that being said, now that I'm like in a really good place with my levels, I don't feel the dip as much. Nor do I experience any. Obviously, I do not menstruate. Oh my god, I totally forgot about gifts. There are definitely some gifts that came through. Sorry. Let me read a couple of them. I feel so bad. Okay, there's this one. Okay, I really hope you're still here. Kirsten, are you still here? I know this Kirsten is in the Discord. You still here? There you are. I'm so sorry. It took me so long. Kristen sent this at 4:04. Oh, that's not that long ago. Kristen sent $20, and I'll get to that, Maddie. Let's repin it if I miss it. Kristen sent $20, which is huge, huge. Thank you so much, Kristen. Kristen Home Slice, you rock. And because about 10-15 minutes ago, I made a Michael Jackson pun. They said, because every good Michael Jackson pun cannot go unnoticed. I agree. Jamon. Look, is Michael Jackson a person who did a lot of bad things? 100%. Is Michael Jackson's music incredible? Unfortunately, it is. It truly is. Um, Michael Jackson's also no longer with us, so it's less problematic. I don't know. Anyways, thank you so much, Kristen. I'm take a deep breath in your honor because for some reason I've got a lot of anxiety right here, right now. Thank you. Also, thank you to Mel. Thank you, Mel. Hi, Nicole. From Down to Earth, Mel. Mel sent $10. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. And said, one of my favorite things to do when the haters get louder in your comments. Oh, I see. This is one of their favorite things to do when haters get louder is we just support you even more. Thank you. Sending calmness, love, and prosperity. Much appreciated. Mel. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Could I have the dessert menu possible? Thank you. Um, uh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. The haters are allowed. It's true. I've been watching some other streams lately. Other trans creator streams. What's their name? Jace Devers. Anyways, and like, obviously, well, not obviously, but they had not as many people in the stream, and it was just like so much more peaceful there. There was maybe one hater every 5-10 minutes, and they just immediately, yeah, thank you for resubscribing, Nicole. That is so sweet. Thank you. I know it's just like such a different vibe, um, and it was really peaceful to be there. But I appreciate that. Like, yeah, it is so appreciated that when the haters get loud, You support me more. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Kirsten. Dessert menus. Are you ready? Number 1, an affogato, which is espresso in ice cream. As much as I would love an affogato. Maddie asked how to deal with losing family over transition. Maddie. I am, well, I haven't lost my immediate family. They're great. My dad's side of the family, I have lost because they are incredibly conservative and Catholic. And, it's not a surprise because they've always been like that. And I knew as soon as I realized I was trans that I was going to lose them. It wasn't a surprise, but it still hurts. Honestly, even before I knew I was trans, it was like they were never very good to me or my mom because we're Jewish. My dad, of course, they were very upset at him for marrying a Jewish woman, which is crazy. They've always just kind of been like, there's always been one layer of separation. I've never been able to be that close, even though I'd spent much time with them growing up. There was always a little bit of a barrier. And now that they're gone, like I disowned them. They didn't even have a chance to disown me. I cut them off before they had a chance to cut me off. I have these like fantasies of telling them off, or like exposing secrets that they don't know I know, or things like that. And it's like, I think it's different than whatever you might be feeling of losing family, because it's really not the same thing. Like I'm not that close to them, but it just hurts. There's no way around it. There's just no way around it. They literally think I'm the devil. They think that I'm like possessed, actually, that like a demon got into my body or something. It's crazy. It's crazy. It still hurts. My dad is struggling more because he's supportive, but like, what do you do when your parents aren't, like, think your baby or your kid is the devil, right? If you had a child and then your parents disapproved of your baby and said that baby is the devil, like that's hugely traumatic. Write a letter I never sent. Yeah, I think that's something my dad would benefit from more. I was never that fond of them. Like I said, there was always a barrier, always, with my family, that family. And honestly, I came to terms with them not being in my life over the couple of years it took before I came out to the world, right? Because they found out when I came out to the world. I didn't tell them ahead of time. It just stinks. It's just really unfortunate, and it's sad. It makes me sad still, but not nearly as sad as it makes my dad. He's in the real tough spot, because I can very easily just say, never speak to them again. I never really liked them that much to begin with, but he did. So, sad. But, yeah. So anyways, I know that's not helpful, but just knowing it's gonna hurt, and that's okay. Yeah. What shade of lipstick? It's Sephora lip stain, I think number 7, 6 or 7. Anyways, I have a gift I would like to give. Has to walk the line. I kind of wish he would. He knows I feel this way of like, just cut them off, but they mean a lot to him, and I understand that. Okay, real quick. That Maddie, the person who was asking, sent $6. Sending you love. If there's a different name you'd like us to call you, let me know. I don't want to call you, if Maddie is your like old name and you think about a new name. Maybe Maddie's your name. I don't know. Just let me know. But mine's keep an eye out if we want it, so I can address them differently, if that's the case. Because it sounds like this person might be a trans person, and if that's the name on their PayPal, that chances are it's actually their old name. So, anyways. Christian Jackson. Are you there? While we're waiting for Christian Jackson, I'm going to read the dessert menu. We'll ping Christian Jackson when they come through. God, so much anxiety in my chest. When will I start? Will subscribe and give me notifications? I don't know. Krista, if you subscribe and join the Discord, yes, there are notifications there, because this app isn't very good at sending notifications, but the Discord is. I always send those. Hello, Christian Jackson.
Sir? We also have a pineapple tapioca pudding that's not listed with a passion fruit cream.
Okay. Um, I would definitely love the cookie.
The cookie, yeah.
And between the tapioca and the butterscotch, what would you say?
I'm partial to the tapioca, but I love butterscotch too. And they're both served like in these little jars. They're outstanding. Do you like tapioca?
I do.
Do you like pineapple and passion fruit?
I do.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but the butterscotch by the creme is outstanding.
Okay. Could I start with the cookie and see how I feel and maybe
Sure.
do the okay?
Any
Thank you.
coffee or any other beverage?
Mint tea possible or any other
Peppermint
herbal
tea?
tea possible?
We have a hibiscus tea.
I'll chamomile as well. Mint tea. I'll do mint if you have it.
Mint
Yeah.
and a cookie.
Thank you. Christian Jackson, hello. I see you. Christian Jackson. First off, Christian Jackson joined the Discord, which I love to see. And they messaged me last night. Hi, Christian Jackson. If you've been on the stream at all lately, you know that Christian Jackson has been insanely generous lately. She has been the driving force behind the Disney trip, which we are planning. Yes, there is a Discord, man. There is a Discord. You just got to subscribe to get to it. She also is the person who got me these pearls. And these have quickly become my new favorite, or one of my favorite pairs of earrings. They've been like high in the rotation, high up. I've worn them many times lately, and I love them deeply. They're very big too. We love you, Christian Jackson. How do you join Discord? You have to press the subscription button, and then there should be like a perks section and a join Discord. You just have to be logged in on your phone already in order to like make it connect. So download Discord, make an account, it's free. And then press the subscription button, and under perks, it'll be like join the Discord, and then it'll jump to the app. Would you like to join Lily's lovely server? And press yes. I haven't forgot about you, Christian. Just a couple quick questions. How often do I do lives with just subscribers? 3, 4, 5 times a week. Most days I will go live just to do my makeup on Discord. Like we did this whole look on Discord today. I was live for like maybe 30 minutes. Y'all, the lovelies on Discord will typically like decide my earrings, my lipstick, and all these different things. So, anyways, Christian Jackson sent $100. Caption: "The dream," all caps, with a pink sparkly heart emoji, a hand waving emoji, and a red heart. Christian Jackson, you are the best. I'm so happy you joined the Discord. You are one of just the... I did this yesterday. I just started speaking in gibberish, and I'm very close to doing that again. Thank you. We're going to Disney. It's happening. The saving has already begun. It won't take too terribly long to get there, but I want to say thank you, Christian. You are so incredibly generous. Thank you. I cannot do this stream without you. Hi, Cassidy. Without you and everyone else who's gifted, it's truly like it's just so great to be able to do this every day. Sometimes I think about like, okay, let's say that everything fell apart. Maybe, I don't know, for some reason this app just ceases to exist, or maybe phones cease to exist. Then what? I don't know what I'd do. It would be difficult. What I'm trying to say is that this is my calling, not TikTok streaming. TikTok streaming is a big part of it, but like my calling is to talk to people and to teach and to sometimes entertain or keep company. I like keep company more than entertain. I'm not necessarily trying to entertain you. I'm just here to hang out, right? Maybe I am entertaining. I don't know. But I'm just so happy that, and I'm privileged enough to be able to do this. So thank you. Thank you, Christian Jackson. Well, also, Felicity. You still there? Felicity, you there? Felicity, the caption said, "Don't forget the silverware with the cookie," with a cookie emoji and a hand heart emoji. Felicity, of course, the last time I was at this restaurant was with Felicity. She and I went to this restaurant about 3 weeks ago. Just she and I, not on stream. It's the reason that she knew exactly where I was as soon as she saw the background. Is it a real background? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Felicity sent $60. Thank you, Felicity. I will not forget. I will not forget. Because last time we did the cookie, it was so messy. When she and I shared one a few weeks ago. It's another green screen? It might be. Okay, I'll prove it in just a second. Thank you for subscribing to Funny Taste and Tacos. Felicity, aside from being a super sweet person, is also an incredibly generous person. She and I are actually going to see each other tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, such a big cookie. Do you have Splenda by chance? Thank you. Look how big this is. Like, it's like, as my hands are big. Even for being 6 foot tall, my hands are large. It's a big cookie. Thank you so much. Felicity and I attempted to share this cookie. 100% of the green screen. And it got messy. We did it, but anyways, I'm seeing Felicity tomorrow. The plan for tomorrow is I'm going to get my hair done. I think we'll do that on stream. We're going to go to lunch after that. I don't know where. Then the stream will end and I will go meet Felicity. We have a very brief, like 5-10 minute photo shoot to do with the look that I will be having on the stream. And then she and I are just going to like grab food somewhere or hang out or whatever. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Thank you for listening. You're a sweetie. Excited to see you tomorrow. I hope everything went well today with the thing that you were doing for 2.5 hours. I won't say the word, but I hope it all went well. And it wasn't too crazy. Is this a date? Absolutely not. First off, Felicity and I are friends, platonic friends. Also, Felicity is married. That's true. She's great. She's a cutie. But like, I say that in a platonic, friendly way. It went great. Thank you. Awesome. Anyways, thank you, friends. Thank you. Okay, shall we try this cookie? Again, look how freaking big it is. It's like as big as my face. Look how big. What happened to the girl who canceled? I don't know. She said she was sick. Or I guess not she, excuse me. They, them pronouns. It's a they, them baddie. You know what I'm saying? Slightly femme presenting, but they, them. This is what I mean by sapphic, right? They're not a woman, not a girl. They are non-binary. They use they, them pronouns, but they are more feminine in their presentation. Anyways. They said, oh, I'll get back to you when I'm feeling better. Honestly, that what they said, like, I'll get back to you when I'm feeling better, to me was kind of like, okay, you're taking the ball in your court so that I could reach out to you, but you're the one who's, because now in theory, if they didn't want to go on a date with me in the first place, they could just like never reach back out. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. I don't know. I'll let you know if they ever do. What's my favorite pasta shape? Cookies are good, by the way. Ooh, it's really good. Favorite pasta shape? It was bucatini for a while. But I think fettuccine, honestly. I like fettuccine a lot. There's something about like the width of fettuccine that does it for me. Any other dates? Yes. I was just on a date right before this with Emily. We went ice skating and we got Starbucks and it was good. What's my favorite perfume? I do not wear perfume. Pappardelle is also very good. Look, any pasta. I don't really care what shape it is. There's no pasta shape that I'm like, ew. It's all pasta. It's all good. Is a chocolate chip cookie. What were we talking about? Emily, yeah. Someone asked me something else. I forget. Do I know how to skate? I know how to skate, roller skate very well. but I did not. But we were ice skating. Well, I got hot chocolate today. No, I've had coffee. Well, Starbucks twice. I have a hot chocolate and then a passion tea. You know, I'm not married. No. Do I give married vibes? No rings. Sorry. I'm glad to share. Now this is my favorite conspiracy theory. Oh, did someone already mute it? Dang it. Oh, dang it. Someone muted. And as they should have been muted. But someone said something to the effect of that Emily doesn't exist. And that truly cracks me up. If there is a way for me to put fuel on that fire, it tickles me. Like, oh yeah, maybe she just wasn't on a date. Emily doesn't exist. Forget the fact that I posted her on my Instagram story, linked her profile. She's been on the stream before. Forget that. We'll say that Emily doesn't exist. She was on live before. I sent food money. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Thank you for reminding me. Here, let's pour some mint tea and then I'll take a look. Ooh, that's hot. Oh, the green screen conspiracy. I forgot about the. We'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. Let's make sure it's not. Nope, that's mint. Not. Sometimes it'll be green mint tea. Hi, JJ. Which is like a no-go for me. Hello, Sarah. Sarah sent $10. Thank you, Sarah. And said, yummy food. Hello again. Hi again. How's it going? Now, I think your last name is your username. Paonessa. Did I say that right? Probably not Peonessa. Could be. It's probably Paonessa. Either way, thank you very much. You are incredibly generous. Thank you. Mwah. She's not in my story right now. She has been, though. I think her Instagram, and you can go follow her, just don't say anything mean. I've prepped her just in case, but Emily Bunny Cat, like Vanessa. Vanessa, cool. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sarah. You are so sweet. Mwah. Thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for supporting me. I appreciate it. Cannot do the stream without y'all. And I saw another one come through, and I'll read it in just a sec. But yeah, Emily Bunny Cat. And you can like check who I follow on Instagram. That's her. She has a Patreon. You can go subscribe if you want. No, straight hair tomorrow. Straight hair tomorrow. I changed from today to tomorrow. Thank you, Honey Bree. You found it? Good. Give her some love. And if anyone's rude, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, this is Maddie. Is it the same Maddie from before? Forget. Yes, same Maddie from before. Hello again. So, and again, if there's a different name I can call you, Maddie, please let me know. It said, I found your page a few weeks ago, and I make sure to watch all the time. Thank you. You really are amazing. Love from London with 2 red heart emojis. Thank you so much. Again, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm probably not going to want another dessert, but I'll have to check whenever you have a chance. Thank you. Thank you very much. And again, let me know if there's another name. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yes. Sad about getting muted by hair removal. Yeah, it sometimes happens. My mods are like working 1,000,000 miles a minute, and sometimes it just happens on accident. And sometimes it's not even their doing. It's like a glitch. Thank you so much. Emily posted me an hour ago. There we go. Is it us ice skating? Is it where I'm going like putting up the peace signs? Hello, Roxy. Speaking of Roxy, Roxy just sent $5. Thank you, Roxy. Hi. It said, "Hi, lovely Lily. Thank you for." Oh, hold on. Lily, thank you for being one of my greatest influences to stay sober. Brittany, congratulations on your sobriety. Unless you've done it, and not you, people. Unless people have done it, like tried to stay sober, or had an issue with being sober, a lot of people just don't appreciate how incredibly hard it is to stay sober, um, especially in the early days. Congrats to you, and keep it up. Um, Rox said, "Oh, 11 days sober, and on day 6, yes, and good, Krista. Oh, congrats to all my sober friends in here. That's so nice. We do recover, and great, Krista. Make sure you join the Discord. And again, Roxy, I will get to you. Benefits of the Discord. First off, we're hanging out there all the time. You'll get notifications exactly when I'm going live every day. Also, you get access to every stream from the past. So like hundreds of hours of this just recorded. So if I'm not live and you want to listen to a stream, you can. Roxy, hello. Day 7. Hi, lovely Lily. Just saying hi. Hi. And hope you have a wonderful evening. Much love. With a magenta heart emoji, purple heart emoji, magenta heart emoji, and another purple heart emoji. I could watch every stream 10 times over. Thank you, Spooky Bear. Thank you, Roxy. You're a sweetie. Hope you're doing okay. By the way, I would like to share with you a moment of gender euphoria that I had earlier. It was incredible. Thank you, Roxy. I was at the Louis Vuitton store, of all places. Don't worry, I am not even close to a place where I could afford anything in that store. Trust me. Me and Emily were just looking around. How's my fitting the other day? I ended up not doing it because I had an anxiety attack. I'm okay though. Don't worry. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we were walking down the stairs in the Louis Vuitton store, about to leave, and a employee of the store who was just like walking up while we were walking down said, "Hello, ladies." Now, first off, that makes me very happy because I pass to her. Honestly, it's possible. She didn't hear me speak. She didn't hear my voice, which is the main thing that kind of clocks me. I think I might have just passed to her. It wasn't even like it didn't seem like it was like a reflexive, like she didn't like see us coming. She was like, "Hey, ladies." It was just like now, if she had heard me speak, I would have assumed that she was just, that she would have clocked me, but still used the right terminology had she heard my voice. But she hadn't. I wasn't speaking at the time. And we just walked by her. It was just a moment of gender euphoria that was like, yes. You know that TikTok sounds that's like, and I even like held her hand. Yes. You know that one? That's what it was. It was great. It doesn't happen as much as I would like. You know? It made me happy. If you're trans, or even if you know anyone trans, you know how much that means. It seems like a small deal, but it's really a big deal. Yes, whoever asked, I'm 6 foot tall. It was a big deal. It just feels very good. It means so much, like Fiona said. I mean, that brought me joy. Also, thank you to Allison. Allison D. Hello. Hello. And said, "Your lives are always a nice reprieve from my daily life," with a vibrating pink heart emoji. Thank you, Allison. And they sent $5. Thank you so much. That is so sweet. I am honored to be your safe space, if that's what it is. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Kaganella. Also, thank you too. Oh, Natalie. Hello, Natalie. Natalie said, I don't have many friends and I'm a relatively lonely person. I'm so sorry, Natalie. Watching your lives make me feel less lonely. Thank you. Let's all give some love to Natalie, please. I'm glad you're here, Natalie. And look, even though it might not seem like it, as someone like me who is perpetually online and always talking about things I'm doing, um, I don't have as many in-person friends as I'd like. I guess Emily went on a date with her earlier today. I'm seeing Felicity tomorrow, but generally speaking, like my free time, I'm mostly on my own, so I can totally sympathize with that. Um, but know that we're out here and we care about you, and we're glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. Lily or Laura says I'm crying tears. Oh, thank you, Laura. It wasn't like it was just like one of those small moments that means so much. Oh, thank you, Oxy. Um, like getting gender correctly, it means a huge amount. And I don't even know if that lady knew that she made my day by saying that, but she really did. It's the little things. It really is. Thank you, Danielle. I will. By the way, Felicity, if you're still here, the difference between this cookie and the one we had is that this is not warm. This is a cold cookie. It's good, but the cookie we had was like leaking chocolate everywhere in a good way. Lily, would you ever wear a wig? I don't know why I would. My hair is awesome. I love my hair. I don't think I mean, maybe if there was like a costume for Halloween or something, I would do that. But beyond that, I don't think so. Nuggets at home. I'm gonna go walk him and stuff right after this. Thank you, Colette. Do I ever do different hair colors? No. I mean, red. Before red, I was just brown. Um, there's not really any of the colors I could. I could do black, but I don't really want to do black. Right? I don't think black would suit me. Other than that, though, like if it didn't damage my hair so much, I would do blonde. I would actually love to do a blonde. Even like a dirty blonde would be great. It's just my girls are so nice, and I don't want to damage them because I wouldn't want to. I had to bleach my hair, and I don't want to do that. And also, it's so annoying to keep up with like root maintenance. I don't want to do that. Thank you, Colette. Deep burgundy, yeah, yeah. I'm open to things, but yeah, I don't want to bleach it. Hello, Lou. My roots are gray. I'm starting to see gray hairs for sure. I've had like little gray strands like here for the past couple years. Here. Bye, Roxy. You like the bow? Me too. I work at Sephora. Oh, nice. Where you don't work at Sephora in San Francisco, do you? Because I go to Sephora for most of my makeup stuff. Yeah, I don't mind gray hair actually. I think when I do finally get like gray hair, I'll probably rock it. Or like dye it red. That'd be fun. But I know my mom for many years was hesitant to get her to stop dyeing her hair because she was usually like brown. She would usually dye it brown or blonde. Then one day she even like warned us. She was like, "Okay, I'm gonna let my hair go gray. Are you okay with that?" And we're like, "Yeah, that's fine. You have gray hair. It's fine." She was like worried that we would think she looked older and that we'd be worried about her, but she looked great with it. Sephora in Texas. Well, unless you're in like Austin, I don't think I would go to Texas. Even Austin would be tough. Austin's a more liberal city, but like there's just too many. It's the same thing with like Atlanta, where I like yes, it's a blue dot in a red ocean, right? A liberal city and like a conservative state.
Thank you.
Thank you. But that doesn't mean that conservative people don't go into the city of Atlanta. And there's just such a higher likelihood in states like Georgia and Texas that something bad's going to happen. Especially because some of my videos have made me a more recognizable face. I think it puts me in a more likely position for something bad to happen. So as much as I would love to come to Sephora in Texas, unfortunately, I'd have to pass. You'd have to come to San Francisco. Anyways, let's get that person. There we go. Anyways, how do you deal with coworkers? Oh, if a fan sees you in public, is it okay to say hello or should we keep our space? Please say hello. Actually, sometimes people will be like, "Oh no, you don't. I saw you and I was too scared. Like I didn't want to bother you. Please bother me. Honestly, it makes me happy when people come up to me and say hello. And honestly, it makes my day. It's like, oh, thank you. People have taken pictures with me before. It's all good. I think it's sweet. I think it's sweet. Just don't like hug me without asking. That's all. I'm usually cool for hugs. Just ask first. How do you deal with coworkers that are not accepting and open, not bullying, but passive aggressive? Well, if you can talk to HR, talk to HR. If HR is a thing. If not, if HR isn't a thing, or if you don't think they'd be sympathetic, there's really not that much you can do, sadly. I mean, you could stick up for yourself, right? And say, like, hey, I don't want you to say that. That is rude. Or, but if it's passive aggressive, they have plausible deniability, which is really annoying. And if it's not an accepting company overall, you could put yourself in danger, right? Of like, this person is making up, like, even if they are being transphobic or homophobic or whatever it is, if you make a stink about it and the company as a whole, like if the CEO isn't accepting of queer people, you could be forced out some way. So you know better than any. But best case scenario, run it up the chain, like Kyle said. Go to HR, whatever allies you have, leverage them. If not, either stick up for yourself or maybe even try and find a new job. Whatever you possibly can do, because you deserve better than that, for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Panda. You're an SF, right, Estrada? I think so. Thoughts on passing? Is it something that I want? Not really. I don't feel the strong need to pass. I think passing is more of a safety issue because I feel no shame being trans. I think bigots have kind of instilled in trans people, and we're not wrong to feel this way, that it's not safe to be visibly trans. In a lot of places, it's not. And passing is the only way to truly be safe. So do I want to pass? If I did start passing, I wouldn't mind it. But I'm also not like working towards passing. I'm working towards being myself and feeling good in my body and with myself. And that's those two things could be the same, like passing and feeling good about myself and my body, but not necessarily. They might overlap a little bit, but not entirely. Passing means that if you're at the grocery store, someone looks at you, like if they looked at me and didn't even think twice, they didn't see my transness, they just saw me as a woman. Boom. Like they didn't think twice. They didn't know who I am. They say, yeah, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Right? Or woman. They didn't even think like, oh, that's a trans person. They just see woman. Because you've come so far in your transition that you don't even read as trans. That's what passing is. It's like, it's a thing that's, it's a concept that applies to people who don't know who you are in public, just see you not as trans, but as either woman or man or whatever it is you're going for. Okay, let's see. Let's see, $20 tip. Two. Okay, Kyle, you ready? I left a little, like 25%. What do you think? Guess dollars and cents. Not just dollars and cents. I had mocktail, soup, salmon, cookie, and hot tea. What do you think? Gotta get it within dollars and cents. I know Kyle really likes this game. Kristen says 87, Kyle says 77, and I tipped $20. Felicity, I know why you would guess that much, but it's too much. Oh, I see some really close guesses. No one within $1, though. Someone's going to be close. I can tell someone's going to get it. There it is. Madeline IDK said $99.98. It was $99.30. The pre-tip amount was $79.30, and I did $20 on top of that. Fiona, also close. Oh, wow. Courtney got it. $99.30. Whoa, Jimmy James. Whoa. Mind blown. You got me. It was $79, and then I took $20 on top of that. So 25%. Yeah, the mocktail was $8. The soup was $14. The salmon was $37. The cookie was $8, and the hot tea was $6. It's a pretty fancy restaurant. A couple more gifts, and then I think we're probably going to wrap up. Let this refresh really quick. Yeah, the salmon was $37. Welcome to San Francisco. It's also like a pretty fancy restaurant. So, would I visit New Orleans? I've been to New Orleans and I've had food in New Orleans. I actually used to when I used to visit my cousin who lives there, we would go and eat them. Hi, Leslie. But I don't know. I don't really like gumbo. I like beignets. I'm just not super into Cajun food. Like, I'm fine with it, but it's so okra heavy and the spices aren't my favorite thing. So, anyways, thank you to Devin. Hello, Devin, who sent $5. Thank you. And said, your lives are such a wholesome place for me. Thank you. The internet can be so negative, and I love your playful attitude. With is that a nigiri? No, it's a disco ball. Oh, right. A disco ball, a blue heart, a disco ball, and a blue heart emoji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Devin. I'm glad you're here. Thank you so much. And hello. Oh, it's Devin is NA. Got it. I see. You were on those emojis. I can recognize the emojis. One of the easiest ways for me to remember people are by emojis, because you can have your own personal branding and I'll remember it more easily. Like Christian Jackson is the pink pink sparkly heart, red heart, and the waving hands emoji. Tigger is the black and orange hearts, and now Devin is disco balls and blue hearts. So now I know. See, there's Tigger. Tigger's got their branding down. We love to see it. Ooh, that's a good question. Is there a surgery that could allow trans women to give birth? Uh-oh. I can't type in that. I want to pin it. Can't pin the comment. Is there a surgery that could allow trans women to give birth? No. Absolutely not. No, and nor are we close to that. Trans women do not have a cycle. We do not have periods. We do not give birth. We do not have ovaries. That doesn't necessarily, or that doesn't make us less women. But it is a difference between cis and trans women. It's like an umbrella term, right? Umbrella term. Women can have all sorts of different kinds of parts. But yeah, no, trans women can't give birth. No. And with me, right, like I had an orchiectomy. And that means that the things that like could allow me to make a child, the stuff, I don't make it anymore. So there's literally no way I could have a child one way or another. Some say trans women have cycles. What they're referring to, Ruthie, is that with estrogen, like when you take estrogen, like it's still possible to have like ups and downs in terms of your hormone levels, but that does not mean that you're having periods. Very different things. Like you can still have up and down depending on your hormone levels. It's just not a period. The closest thing we have to periods, and this is something that I think not very many trans women experience, but I've met some trans women that do experience something called phantom period pain, which is like such a crazy thing to think about. But I've met several trans women who experience it. Basically, every month or so, your body will experience period-like symptoms. So like bloating, um, depression, just like general like period stuff, without actually having a period. It's crazy to think about. Um, I don't experience that, but I know trans women do. Okay, I get them going through menopause. Yeah, totally. Cool, cool. I think this one was maybe one more. Maybe I just misremembering seeing it. Thank you, everybody. Can finish this tea a little bit. Probably gonna go home soon and walk Mr. Nugget. Um, yeah, tomorrow we are going to get my hair straightened. I think on stream with our friend who did it last year. So if you remember when we did this was anyone here for the? Thank you, Caleb. Thank you, Felicity. Was anyone here a whole year ago when we got our hair straightened the last time? Is there anyone here? Oh, it's fine, Ruthie. It's just one day. As soon as I shower. Discord, no, it'll be on here. The stream will be on here. It's been a long time. But Callie was there? Okay. Callie was there? That's crazy. That was a whole year ago, if you can believe it. A whole year. Right? Yeah. Mama B was there, Casey. So crazy. That was a year ago. So yeah, we'll get our hair straightened with the same person who did it last year. And then we'll go for food. And that will be our stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, which is crazy. I need a weekend. Maybe I should start streaming. I think Kathy suggested that I start doing 4 streams a week instead of 5. It would be a lot easier to have 3-day weekends. Honestly, it would. I don't know. What time? I think the appointment's at 11:30. Appointment's at 11:30, so at 11:30. I'm born a woman and still a woman and went through menopause and still have period pain. It's all about hormones. Yeah, totally. I mean, I was born a woman and I don't have period pains. I think maybe you mean you were born with the parts, right? But I was born a woman too. But women are a diverse group of people that have different parts, different experiences, different troubles, different successes, different everything. And we're all very valid. Cis women, trans women, all women are valid. We love women. Women. You know that video of like the preacher who's like talking about how he went to a gay conversion camp or whatever and was like, I'm not gay no more. I like women. That's me. Thank you, Kalisha. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love women. That's one of my favorite because it's like so obvious that he doesn't like women. And he's like, gay conversion therapy does not work. He's still gay. He's always gonna be gay, but he's just like been kind of like conditioned to think that he likes women. He's just so uncomfortable. Women. I'm like, no, you don't. You clearly don't like women. But it's honestly, it's like sad, but it's also really funny and kind of cute. Anyways, hair stream is at 11:30 tomorrow. Hair stream is at 11:30. One last gift. Wow. Okay, hold on. Bethany, dang, are you here, Bethany? Can we get a hello from Bethany? I just want to make sure I know who you are. Thank you, Kaylee. And thank you, Incognito. Are we sure? B-Sal? Let me look at your username. B-Sal. Sometimes I like to try and match the username just because a lot of people will take credit. Okay, B-Sal. Got it. B-Sal. Wow. With simply the word enjoy, Bethany, aka B-Sal, sent $50. 50. 50. That's, oh yeah. And the user and the profile, I can tell that it's the same person. Definitely peace out. Wow. Thank you so much. Dang. Um, that's a lot of money. And that is so insanely helpful. Um, I'm incredibly privileged to be able to do this, to be able to hang out and stream so many times a week and not have to worry about other things and funnel all of my creative energy, all of my time towards this. I can't imagine that if I had a side job to just like make ends meet, that I would be able to do this, especially 5 times a week. Um, so thank you, Beth. It's just not many people are able to do this, and the fact that y'all recognize the value of the stream for you and for me and for the whole community, and are willing and able to support it with your hard-earned money is just beyond incredible. Um, I said it before. Rent is not expensive. Rent is not cheap in San Francisco. I pay $2,100 a month for a small studio apartment that doesn't have a washer dryer. There's no AC. We don't really need AC, but there isn't any. It's pay extra for that. It's like, it's comfortable for me, but like that plus like all this other stuff, like, it's not cheap, and y'all make it possible for me to do this. So if you like these streams, and it seems like if you're here, chances are you probably do. So thank you. Thank you for supporting it. Thank you for continuing to watch. It's been over a year that we've been doing this as a community, and I am so insanely grateful to y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, last question, and then we'll head out. When did I transition? What's the first step? My best friend wants to do it. I realized in October 2020, that I was trans. I had some inklings before, but October was when I knew for sure. So I was 27. The first best step now, it depends on what direction your friend is transitioning. If your friend is a trans woman or trans man, different steps. Or if they're non-binary, different steps. Not every trans person is different. Everyone's experience is different. But the things that I did first, as a trans woman, the easiest things to feminize your face to start with, which is probably a good place to start, besides starting to build a wardrobe, getting your eyebrows done, because you want like thinner, more feminine eyebrows. You can go anywhere. It's pretty cheap to get that done. And also, again, if you're a trans femme, starting to get laser on your face if you're able to afford it, because starting to get rid of that shadow that even when you shave is still there. Hugely feminizing to your face. If you look at pictures of me from even like a year or two ago, I could shave, but you could still see like where the hair grows. But not anymore. My face is like pretty much fully clear now. I still grow sporadic hairs here and there, and I still shave every day. But honestly, I could shave maybe once or twice a week and pretty much look like this. I hope that helps. Beyond that, like talking to a doctor if your friend wants to get on hormones, working on that. Learning, right? So if you can find a mentor, or like going online and reading things about being trans, right? It's not terribly complicated, but there are things that you might not have considered before, of like, what does it really mean to be trans? What are you experiencing? Hearing what other people's experiences are, and finding answers to questions you didn't know you had, like things like that. Makeup's a big one, definitely. Honestly, I didn't learn makeup I was very intimidated by makeup to begin with in the early days, because it's like this whole thing that at 27, every other 27-year-old cis woman at some point had been taught how to do makeup and had like a certain level of proficiency that I did not have at all. So I kind of felt like, oh my God, I've got so much to catch up on, and I just didn't do it at all because it was too much. So the only time, I kind of like did it here and there. I bought makeup and I had it, but I didn't really do makeup for the first year or so. In late 2022, once I started making trans friends and finding my wardrobe style for real, that's when I started experimenting with it. And only really once I started streaming, which was December of 2022, did I actually start practicing on a regular basis. And I know now the way the stream is we just go to restaurants all the time, which is the way the stream is going to be, at least for the foreseeable future. I used to literally just do makeup for like 3 hours a day. And I used to do 7 times a week streams, but now I do 5. And that helped me a lot. Do you think I should call him she, since I know he wants to transition, even though he hasn't asked me? Good question, Steph. You should ask. Say like, oh, by the way, do you want me to call you she from now on? Also, is there a different name you want to try? And it doesn't need, and you know, some they might not even have like a name they've decided on. You could say, is there a name that you'd like to try that I can, you know, like try out with you? Like, do you want me to call you a name? We can just give it a shot for the day or whatever, or for a week, and let me know. Things like that. Because, yeah, they might be nervous to ask, or maybe they're still just like in the early days and you're one of the only people that know. Just ask. And also make sure to be like, yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to call you that name or call you she in front of your parents or in front of like in public. It'll just be like private. Yeah. Okay, cool. Been planning names together, so I wasn't sure. Oh, great! No. Ask if she wants to try one on, and ask about pronouns. You don't need to guess. You can just ask. They'll let you know. They might just say no. It's fine, and you say like, okay, no worries. Like, just tell me when. Thank you, Sabrina. I think we. Oh no, I think I kind of just faded out of my thank you to Bethany. But hi again, Bethany. Thank you. I want to make sure I put a big end cap on that because that was a very generous gift. Okay, how's my date with Emily? Good. It was pretty short. I felt kind of bad. I needed to start streaming at a certain point. I kind of wish I had spent more time with her, but it's all good. We had fun. We had a lot of fun. We hung out for like 2 hours. My Rolex. Oh, thank you. You mean my Apple Watch Rolex? Thank you, Cassie. Do I ever ask servers their pronouns? I don't ask Sometimes I will. Sometimes I will ask servers pronouns. But I will usually, like before I started streaming, I did tell my server my pronouns because I did not want them to get it wrong. That's what I'll usually do if I'm with a server who I don't know, like I haven't had before. Be like, hey, what's your name? So and so. Oh, great. My name's Lily, and I use she, her pronouns. And sometimes they'll be like, wait, what? And they're not expecting it, which I understand. It's a little bit shoehorned in, but I only tell them so that they don't get it wrong because I do not want to get called sir. Even though a lot of people on the internet, I know there's a lot of them in this stream right now, think that I go around to restaurants just to get people to call me sir so I can record it and then put it on the internet. It's not the case. I really don't want to be called sir. I really don't want to be called sir. So I will often like tell them ahead of time, like, hey, don't, just so you know. Just so you know. Just so you know. Oh, what's up, Emily? Oh, I didn't know Emily was here. Hi. Y'all, this is Emily. I didn't know Emily was here. I'm laying in bed. Emily didn't get any sleep last night. In bed, eating the snack we shared, the corn. What was this called? They were like Trader Joe's corn bits. We can have a longer date next time. Okay, sorry. I felt kind of bad because I was like, I want to start streaming, take advantage of daylight, and I'm also very tired because you got 0 hours of sleep. I only got 8, and I'm like an old lady. You know this. I go to bed at like 10. I wake up at 5, 6. My body woke me up at like 4:35 yesterday. It was gross. Anyways, that's Emily. Go subscribe to her Patreon. It's good. Who's Emily? Emily and I go on dates together. She's cute. How old am I? I'm 30. I'm about to be literally 0 hours. You had way more energy than me. Y'all, we were skating. She and I were skating, and I was on the struggle bus. My legs were like about to give out. Of course, she was giving me an appropriate amount of ribbing for that, which I deserved. But after the Patreon is popping. Go subscribe to it. But I had to stop. I was like, okay. After like 30, 40 minutes, I was like, I'm done. Thank you so much. And I'll be out of here super soon. Okay. I'm glad user 7-4. Yeah. At a certain point, I just tapped out. But she kept going. She probably skated for like another 15, maybe even 20 minutes. I don't know. I was just zoned out on my phone because I recorded a video earlier today about Kurt Cobain being trans, which is true. So get excited about that. That I don't know if it'll be probably not tomorrow. Probably early next week. I'll put it out. And then we met up. Anyways, hi Emily. Get some sleep, girl. She is very pretty. I know. I know. Yeah, really, truly, truly. Why don't I take tea? I took tea actually. I took testosterone for about 27 years. Or I made testosterone. Is a better way of saying it. Had to get my money's. I get it. And that was like overtime. You were skating in overtime. That was beyond our time slot. She is gorgeous. I agree. She is a cutie patootie. That's true. Anyways. Thank you, awesome llama. I love your honesty. Thank you, Sarah Lou. Learned a lot. I'm so great. She is gorgeous. I agree. I'm telling you. I saw her in the candy store. That was how we met. She works in a candy store. And I saw her in a candy store and I just like started flirting the best way I knew how. And I went back a few times and eventually, just got I don't know if I think I got her Instagram. And then I asked her out. On a date. Just blushing. And Katie and I are both poly. Katie's got a fiance who's a sweetie, and also a girlfriend as well. So it's the poly life. Oh, thank you. I got game. Oh, I got a little game. No, this is not Katie. Katie and I broke up a few months ago, which is very. Did I say Katie? Did I fucking say Katie? Oh my god! Did I just? I cursed. I never curse. It's a reflex. I'm so sorry. Someone asked about Katie. Wasn't that what it was? Someone asked about Katie. Yeah. Someone said like, was that Katie? And I said, no, Katie and I broke up a few. Did I say Katie before that? When I was supposed to say Emily? I'm just digging myself. Anyways, someone asked about Katie. I said Katie because someone asked about Katie, but I thought I said it before in reference to Emily. Anyways. Okay. I admit my mistake. That was the first time I've ever cursed on stream. Okay. Yes. Katie and I broke up Thanksgiving weekend. Someone asked. So yes. Emily has a fiance. Yes, Emily has a fiance. And a girlfriend as well. That is not me. Blessed to be just and I'll curse on like Discord. I curse a lot outside of stream, but I try to be in like the non-cursing state when I am on stream. Yeah. T? What about T? Can I explain polyamory? Sure. So Emily, for example, she and I go on dates. Very nice. We went on one today. Emily is also dating someone else who I've never met. I won't say their name, but they seem sweet. And Emily is also engaged to someone who he actually messaged me. He like responded to one of my videos the other day, which was very nice of him. He seems very nice, and Emily speaks highly of him. Of course, they're engaged, and we speak about this person often. I hear a lot because they're a big part of their life, and that's just kind of how polyamory works, right? People have multiple partners. Jealousy can happen, but also you get to a certain point when you work on it and communicate about things where it's a thing called compersion, where Emily is happy, right? I like to see Emily happy. She's happy with her girlfriend, with her fiance. She's happy when she sees me. I don't really feel like, oh yeah, I'm threatened by these people. We have good times together, and that's kind of all that really matters. Does her fiance know about this? Yes, her fiance is very well aware of this. He and I have spoken, actually, so it's all good. Anyways, that's polyamory. Do I ever see myself married? I wouldn't mind getting married, but poly supports marriage. Like, for example, Emily and her fiance are getting married, and once they do, that doesn't mean that Emily's going to stop seeing other people. It just means that they're married, and they've solidified their bond in the institute of marriage, which is cool, and I could see myself doing that. Have I met anyone from TikTok? Yes, Felicity is one of them. Daddy Dakota It's one of them. Jay is another one. I think those are the only three. Those are the only three people. I've gotten recognized by people, but those are the three people I would have knew before I planned. Hello, Princess Vanessa. Is Emily watching? Yes, Emily probably still watching. You still watching, Emily? Not Ollie. No, I've not met Ollie. I've not met Ollie in person. J-A-I. I don't know if he's on right now. He's a mod. He's great. Jay, Dakota. Can poly people be intimate with others? Yes. Not at a time. Sometimes at once, but not always. For example, like it's not a given, is what I mean. No, is there a Daddy J? I don't think there is. Daddy Dakota, and then J. Is there a limit? No, there's no limit. Thanks again. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. Shall we? I think I'm going to bring you with me as we exit this place. By the way, some people asked if this is a green screen. You're about to find out. All right, go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure we pay all the paid actors, everyone. Go ahead and tear down the green screen. Turn off the lights. Oh, yeah, right. You can turn off the background noise. Like, yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Steve? Yeah. You can turn the camera off. You're good. God, these day rate actors. You know what I'm saying? Jeez. So entitled. Oh, gosh. I pretended to be your server for a whole 3-hour stream. I want a higher day rate. Oh, blah, blah. Talk to the union. Talk to SAG-AFTRA. Gosh. So needy. So needy. Good talent is hard to find, but look, I'm anti-union. I don't pay my workers. They work for exposure. All right, I'm going to show you how nice this green screen is. Look, it's so real. You can just like move, right? It moves with you. I think I have everything. Cool. I appreciate you doing your vids because I'm from the old school and I'm learning so much. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We work for fun and for... It is a pretty place. It is a pretty place. Off we go. Thank you. All right. If it cuts out a little bit, then it cuts out. But off we go. It is I know, gorgeous. I'm really happy that we got to stream there because when I was here with Felicity last, I asked if I could stream when I came back next time, and they were like, "We don't know about that. Like, we probably have to talk to our general manager and work it out through corporate." When were shots of the green screen? When were the shots of the green screen? We're still on green screen. This is all the same green screen. I'm not actually walking right now. I'm not really going down an escalator. It's just all fake. See this camera shake? Really, it's a stationary camera. It's a stationary camera. It's all fake. These escalators, they're not really escalators. They're made of cardboard. I know. It's crazy. But I invest in my stream. I invest in these streams. Now also, see all these shoes? Fake. All of them. They say they're Chanel brand shoes. They're actually just Target brand shoes. They're not even real Chanel shoes. Now that is one place I refuse to invest. At best, we're doing Target brand, if not Walmart brand. Okay? They're not even real shoes. They're actually just flip-flops with cardboard on them. That's all it is. I paint them with watercolor. I don't sleep ever. I just paint shoes all night long. We need you to blink if you're okay. I'm so good. Okay. I know. I'm excited for the hair appointment too. Am I real? No, I'm not real. Power low. Battery low. Mandarin low. See, I'm just a Terminator. Me and Arnold are... See, he's the T1000. No, he's the T100. I'm the T6900. Me and Arnold are... See, he's the T1000. No, he's the T100. I'm the T6900. Let's buy some Chanel. We will send help immediately. Great. Great. Do I have the first floor yet? I think so. Wait, am I in the basement? I think I accidentally ended up in the basement. Hold on. I went down too far. Hold on. There's the other escalator. There it is. Woo! I almost fell down the fake escalator. Don't worry. It was fake, so I didn't actually fall down. I look Irish? Oh, thank you. I am, I think, technically, like, a very small amount Irish. Because my grandmother is, like, sort of Irish. But, all right. Here we are. Off we go. Am I doing vocal lessons? No, but I do actually have one through my insurance that's booked either later this month or early next month. It's free, so I'm going to give it a shot. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a whole lot of time or energy to do vocal training, and it's kind of like low on my list of things to do. The outside. Here we are. Now, again, we're not actually in San Francisco. We are in a small studio in the outskirts of LA. I'm not walking right now. The lighting has just shifted. You see? I know. Did you see how quickly the lighting changed? That is what I pay for with this studio. Otto's Alaska. Oh, I forget sometimes. I've got a studio there too. Don't worry. Is it cold? It is actually quite cold. But again, that's part of it. The studio goes from hot to cold. Crazy. Some Chanel shoes. I know. I didn't realize they made Louis Vuitton shoes. We were in the Louis Vuitton store earlier. I'm just pretending it's cold. Yeah. Yeah, it's actually like 90 degrees in here. It's like mostly dark here. Thank you, Santina. Does insurance cover the surgery? Yes, it does. See, I'm pretending like I'm looking for the stoplight to change, but actually, there's no stoplight. See all these cars? They're all fake. They're actually all just go-karts. How far will she take this bit? They ask themselves. Will we be hearing about the fakeness for the rest of the stream? Will she give up? Is the studio lighting going out? Do you need to pay the bill? I'm not going to lie, Felicity. The bills are pretty high. Like, I'm talking multi-page electric bills. You stream every day? I stream Monday through Friday, usually. The only exception to that is when I take mental health days or just days off. But usually, like, you can pretty much count on, like, most days, most Monday through Fridays, me getting streams. Usually, if I'm taking a day off, I will, like, mention it on my TikTok story or my Instagram story. At the very least, I will mention it on the Discord. Thank you, Shake. And if you're subscribed on TikTok, you can get access to the Discord. That's the main thing. And I will always, like, communicate there, always. God, I wish Universal Studios. If surgery's covered, do you want to get it? Oh, yeah. I got my orchiectomy for free. I'm going to get my full bottom surgery covered. I mean, it's not free. I'll probably have to pay my, like, max out of pocket, which is fine. Laser hair or electrolysis is covered. Laser hair removal is covered. What's the other one? Voice training. It's all there. But again, most insurance, we're in, like, the district of very fancy stores. Most insurance companies do not cover that kind of thing, or if they do, it's like in a much more limited way. I'm quite lucky. I have one of the better insurance companies for tradespeople, which is Kaiser Permanente. Northern California. Do you ever get upset and lose your temper? First off, thank you. Second off, I used to a lot more. Even like in early transition, I did have a temper in the past, for sure. I can't deny that, especially growing up. I think a lot of it was anger from just growing up and having to deal with all this gender dysphoria and not understanding what I was dealing with, why I felt so terrible all the time, why no one understood. I was an angry kid. And I think a lot of therapy and over the course of my transition, kind of stepping into my true self and letting go of that anger has made it so that even at my most angry, it's not even close to what it used to be. That being said, like, yeah, I get upset sometimes. I get angry. But it's nothing like it used to be. I don't, if you're asking, like, do I like lose control and just go absolutely crazy and like, whatever? No, I do not. I do not. Is it rude to ask pronouns? No, not at all. Not at all. You can always ask someone's pronouns. I'll tell you what, the only people that are going to get upset about you asking their pronouns are bigots. No, if they get upset for you asking their pronouns, that means that they're one of these, like, I don't use pronouns people. By and large, trans people are going to be happy you asked because it means you care enough to not want to get it wrong. Yeah. My mods are great. I love my mods. Love my mods. Love, love, love them. Thank you, Franny friend. Whew. All right. Cool. Well, this has been a fun stream. Thank you, Jess. I'm straight. Why use pronouns? All right, here we go. So, I'm straight. Why use pronouns? That's silly. First off, I do not think that a sillier sentence has been said on this stream before. If there has been, let me know. However, I will tell you, messages from heaven. You use pronouns. You, whoever you are, use pronouns every single day. If you've ever said, like, oh yeah, he's at the store right now, you just said he. That's a pronoun. Literally the J-man from, the Bible. I am he. It's a quote. That's a pronoun. Everyone uses pronouns. The point of a pronoun is to shorten a name to refer to someone. So you don't have to say Zachariah. Zachariah went to the store. When's Zachariah getting back? Zachariah is getting back soon. Oh, is that Zachariah? You could just say, like, he's at the store. You shorten. That's what a pronoun is. So you use pronouns all the time. And pronouns have nothing to do with who you like, right? If you're straight, if you're gay, if you're bi, all of those people use pronouns. We all use pronouns. So, I hope that helps. Troy has a question. I'm here for it. Favorite soda? Well, when I did drink caffeine, it would have been Diet Dr. Pepper. Although I would probably drink Diet Dr. Coke. Diet Coke. I usually drink Diet Coke because that was easier to find. But no, I don't drink caffeine, so I don't really drink much soda these days. What's my favorite color? Red, usually. Diet Dr. Coke, yeah. Actually, Diet Dr. Coke is my favorite soda. Hasn't been invented yet, or maybe it's just a mix of Diet Coke and Diet Dr. Pepper. Do I drink Sprite? I never was a big fan of Sprite. I've had it plenty of times, but it just never really did anything for me. There's no caffeine. That's fine. You did miss the eating part. I'm sorry, but I'll be back tomorrow. When's my birthday? January 31st, so pretty soon. Speaking of which, fun fact, Emily and I have the same birthday. January 31st. I said I don't drink caffeine. I don't. Did I say I drink caffeine? Physician's assistant. We introduce with our pronouns. Nice, as you should. Hello, pigeon. I'm on the 16th. Nice. Date with Emily this afternoon went very well. Went very well. Yeah. It's actually fun fact about me and Emily. So our birthdays are both on January 31st. She's about to turn 25, so she's a little bit younger than me. Calm down. So she's, what, like 97 or 98? Whatever her birthday is. You can look it up, by the way, that because I was born on Super Bowl Sunday in 93. She was born in Super Bowl Sunday in whatever year she was born, which I'm assuming is 97 or 98. So when we met, it was like, not only do we have the same birthday, we were both born on Super Bowl Sunday, and her birthday was the last time that a Super Bowl has ever occurred on a Sunday, which means that she and I were born on the last two times Super Bowl Sunday has been, on January 31st. I think I said that right. So that's a fun little fact about it. Do I get recognized in public? I do, and it's flattering. 99. Yeah, that makes sense. Super Bowl. Yeah. No, Super Bowl is always Sunday. I meant the last time Super Bowl Sunday was on January 31st. That's what I meant. Because January 31st hasn't been a Sunday for a while. Weirdly. How did her convention go? She seemed to have fun. I think the way she phrased it to me was that it was fun, but that she just kind of wanted to be with her friends more than be at the convention. Like, the convention was fun, but they were tired. I don't know. She seemed to have fun, though. Brother's birthday is January 31st, 1985. Cool. Do I have Super Bowl tickets? No. Nor am I particularly interested in going to the Super Bowl. I don't know where it is. And I'm sure that even if I did, those tickets would be out of my price range. Someone wants to give me Super Bowl tickets, I'll take it. Can I write you in private? Asks someone. You can, but I'm probably not going to respond. The best way to get advice or to ask questions is on stream, because, and with in the best possible way here, I get a lot of messages, a lot of people who are asking for advice. They're like, oh, I wanted to ask you on stream, but like, I want to say it in private. Like, I would be responding in messages nonstop all day long if I did that for everyone, unfortunately. It's in Vegas this year? Oh, cool. It's not the Sphere. The Sphere isn't a sports place. It's like a concert hall. Cool. All right, my friends. Make sure. Am I a football fan? No, I'm not really a sports person. I don't think I missed any gifts. Thank you, Sammy, for joining my Patreon. Also a good way to get access to the Discord. All right, I think we're good here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everyone who gifted, Christian, Jackson, Felicity, and everyone else. Thank you. Thank you to my head mods. Love y'all. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here. I will be back tomorrow. We're going to do our hair appointment at 11:30 a.m. Usually I don't know when I'm going to be on, but today I do. Or tomorrow I know, because my hair appointment is at 11:30. So you can actually kind of count on that, unless something changes, but hopefully it won't. I have merch. I have Cameo. It's all on my link tree. I think that's it. Thank you again to my mods. Love y'all. Sweet. All right. I'm going to ask you to say the thing I always say. What is it? What do I always say before I go? Someone's going to say it first. Someone's going to say it first. Who's going to say it? Who's going to say it? I'm waiting for the person to say it. Lisa said stay lovely, Lisa. Bye, everybody.